Welcome to the Afterspin, opinions from thought leaders in our state. I want to ask Gene Arnold and Howard Lee, currently craft beer brewers, easy for me to say, must use distribution services of beer and wine wholesalers if they produce more than 25,000 barrels per year. Now, they wanted the cap raised to 200,000, but the measure was beaten back by the beer and wine wholesalers. Some are hoping a compromise solution can be found. Do you think the limit should be raised, and if so, what's a better cap? Howard?
I think the limit should be raised. You know, I have concerns that sometimes the big fish want to eat the little fish before they can even start growing. And this is one of those cases where I think the big beer and wine wholesalers are really getting concerned about the craft brewery business. If people want to drink the craft beer, I'm not a beer drinker, by the way, I think they should have access to it. And I think the companies that are trying to produce and distribute this ought to have the freedom and flexibility to distribute at any limit they can afford to. I remember when I was in business at the airport and I had to partner with a large company, they were only going to let me grow so large before they would shut me down. And I see this kind of developing along those same lines.
Right.
I think it should be raised. I don't know if 200,000 is the right number, but I certainly think 25,000 is just too small.
Gene, there are a lot of craft brewers in Rocky Mount area that in the old Rocky Mount mills and so forth. What's your perspective on this argument?
Increase it, lift the cup to everybody. Let the beer and wine wholesalers should be embarrassed and ashamed of themselves. What happened in Rocky Mount was
Tim Kent, don't write me about that. This is Gene Arnold saying.
What happened in Rocky Mount is you took an area that was declining badly, and when they went in and remodeled the mill and added all of the brewing processes, new restaurants went into town, housing was remodeled and made available to everyone. So it just made a 180 turnaround. And I don't know if that would happen everywhere, but certainly don't put a cap on entrepreneurs and try to strangle it because you want a few bucks distributing your own beer.
Now, in their defense, the beer and wine wholesalers say that they do provide genuine marketing and distribution facilities for these smaller craft brewers, and that it is a value-added kind of proposition for them.
Well, if it's a burden to them, let's introduce some more people.
Well, they're not saying it's a burden, but they're saying it's a valuable service.
Then turn it loose and let it grow and be a larger part of their business. Don't stifle good entrepreneurship.
I think the question for me is, did the craft beer people go ask for help? Or were they doing all right if they could just have the shackles taken off so they can go and grow as large as they can, and then they would have the resources to invest in whatever promotion or warehousing they would
marketing
need.
And so forth like that. Well, thank you for watching the Afterspin. We'll have more video all during the week on ncspin.com.